We help contractors by the hundreds with all of the administrative burdens that surround handling their construction projects. That means helping them with exact estimating, working with them on all the administration of their supplements, and doing the administrative services back office work that enables them to focus on selling, building, and billing.
We see contractors just starting off, maybe they're struggling with the fundamentals of running a construction business. They partner up with us, their process is now defined, they're able to grow their profit margins and actually scale because they're not held back with the burden of dealing with the supplementing process. And I feel proud of what we've been able to do in this industry.
This is Larry Bache with the Merlin Law Group, helping policyholders for more than 30 years. If you have a claim or your client has a claim that needs help, please feel free to call the Merlin Law Group because we are the true policyholder advocate.
C3 was eager to help us, and even whenever we weren't giving them work, they were still eager to give advice. The things that they were putting out for the for changing from DMO to RFG and giving that to the industry and not charging anything for it, I thought was really cool. And that's stuff that I as a contractor appreciate. I'd recommend C3 to any contractor that's looking for a PA, especially if you're around Colorado. Great guys, man. I'm nothing but happy with the work they've done for us.
Good afternoon, everybody. Lead meteorologist John Choquette here for our daily hail forecast, sponsored as always by Merlin Law Group, C3 Group, and Balance Claim / Art of the Supplement. You saw those ads, and of course you can check out all 3 of their pages in the description below if you're watching us here on Facebook, specifically on the Hail Trace page. I know we broadcast on Derek's personal Facebook as well. So we're going to pretty much jump right into the weather headlines here. It looks like we're not going to see much in the way of any upcoming events anytime soon, but we do have a chance for some hail in West Texas today. Might even sneak its way over to DFW at some point later on this afternoon, this evening. Main threats looking to be closer to Midland and Odessa. However, we have a quiet weekend up on tap across the country. I don't think we're going to see too much in the way of hail tomorrow, and then the chance on Sunday looks pretty low end, but there is an active stretch of weather that is actually on the horizon. Don't worry, it'll actually get here at some point next week. Might be just a tiny bit delayed compared to what the models were showing a little bit earlier. Hail forecast for today, we're going to jump right into it, showing that chance for hail. We have a whole bunch of different spots we're looking at here. So the main area of threat is going to be that most significant hatching zone here with up to 2.5-inch hail possible. I got a moderate chance for the Midland-Odessa area as well as the San Angelo area. And if I move to the other side of the screen here, you can see Dallas. Yeah, right there. Dallas-Fort Worth, especially Fort Worth, you have an outside chance you get a storm to manage to make the great journey all the way to north central Texas. So again, low chance for Dallas today, low chance for Lubbock, and also a chance, can't forget our neighbors off to the west of Texas here in New Mexico for Roswell and Carlsbad, both a low chance there. Again, that main area is going to be where you could see up that tennis ball size hail, but just a couple long track supercells looking more and more likely for this afternoon and evening after about 2 o'clock. So city forecast, I'm going with Midland-Odessa. We have between 4 and 8 p.m. I think for the Twin Cities there. Max hail size 2.5 inches looks to be what the maximum potential. So if you get one storm to really go to town, you could see up to tennis ball size hail. A moderate chance of at least quarter size hail if in the area, and then still moderate but slightly less likely for up to that golf ball size hail or larger across the Midland-Odessa area. And again, that's 4 to 8 p.m. local time in the those Twin Cities. Wind forecast around basically the same area. Better chance for wind, I think, in the Roswell area. Carlsbad, again, it's a low chance for those cities, low chance for Midland-Odessa. It looks like we're mostly going to be making some hailers unless something goes to town to the point of getting a tornado, and that's looking more likely towards the San Angelo region. And then Dallas, again, you're way out on the outskirts there. A real slow chance for getting the DFW region for your Friday the 13th here. So future radar for this afternoon and evening, you can see pretty clearly a bunch of big storms forming in the afternoon after about 2 o'clock and then moving through the area, and then more storms firing in the overnight hours. This takes us all the way about 4 o'clock in the morning, so it looks like a lot of activity across Texas today. And there's Dallas-Fort Worth. Oh, it gets really close. It gets real close, guys. Again, like, if we see anything in DFW, it's going to be west sides, like closer towards Fort Worth and the western sections of the Metroplex. There was one storm even just a little earlier this morning that was north of Mineral Wells and didn't quite make it to the majority of the Metroplex. And I think if we're going to see anything, it's going to be, well, I guess jujuing for most of the people, all the very bad luck for Friday 13th if you're into that kind of thing. And I realize my comments are like super small on here, so I'm gonna have to fix that for you guys. So hail forecast for tomorrow, no severe hail expected anywhere across the country. I think it's gonna be a pretty quiet day. A lot of rain for a lot of folks, but I think severe weather is gonna be pretty minimal. There's a little bit of a chance on Sunday, but looking ahead again next week, we see an active severe weather pattern is going to kick off. Of course, now it's looking like it's going to be like Thursday, Friday, where you're really going to see that big chance. Again, things keep kind of push back, happens in weather when you're doing long-range forecasting. But again, looking like we're going to see some activity really kicking up starting next week, and hopefully we'll see some big storms and the United States doesn't like shut down or whatever crazy times we got going through here. Anyway, follow us here on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at HailTrace. Make sure you hit see first so that way you can see any of our live coverage videos that happen if Midland or Odessa gets blasted today. I want to make sure we can actually go live, and we'll be there doing coverage for that. And you'll get push notifications if you have it with HailTrace, but Facebook will also let you know as well if you're following our page. And if you have any comments, questions, or concerns, your first time here with HailTrace, give us a call, 855-334-4245. Need to set up a training and get more acclimated with our app. That's a great number to call. You can also email us, and you can visit our website and message us directly on there as well if you're not too big into talking on the phone. I hope you guys have a great rest of your Friday and have a great weekend if we don't do any live coverage later. And tune in, do those hail dances. Maybe we can get a big storm in West Texas. I'm pretty sure the first 5-star map past couple years in a row now has been in the DFW area. Be a surprise if we get something somewhere else, or even just for Texas, the first big storm's almost always in Dallas, so maybe Midland or Odessa could be the first one to do it, or do really good hail dancing. We could see some big storms manage to make the great journey all the way to Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. I know I've seen a bunch of comments actually showing up in here. I'm going to just take a look at it really fast. Not Midland again. I'm not working hail this year, blah, blah, blah. Okay, nothing too crazy, at least on the HailTrace Facebook page. Any comments you do have, you can put in the comment section below. I am perusing through them and trying to answer them in text after the fact if you're watching this recorded. You can happily put any questions you have in there and we'll try to answer them for you. Have a great weekend. If I don't see you guys, do those hail dances. Maybe I'll be back later today. If not, I'll see you on Monday. Have a great day, everybody.